Don't stand in the drips. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Where are we guys going? You guys go up.
She can do the other side. So cute. Very cute.
Keep going. Watch the water.
I need to be under here.
Beauty queen.
Welcome, everybody. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. We are gathered here today in this sacred place of nature to celebrate the official beginning of Jacob and Samantha shining their light together on the world. You may be seated as you listen to the rest. Jacob and Samantha met 7.5 years ago in their final semester of college. The evening they met, they quickly bonded over their passion for longboarding. They skated all over campus together, forming a connection over the following months. But graduation came, and they soon parted to attend their previously made plans. Jacob to New Orleans and Sam to Washington, D.C. At the bus station, Sam had just said farewell to Jacob and sent him on his way when she was compelled to stop, go back, and leap onto the bus and whisper, "I love you," into Jacob's ear, the first time she'd said those words to him. For those of us who have been lucky enough to find love, we know that love scoffs in the face of plans. 2 months later, Jacob returned to Samantha in D.C., all of his possessions in tow, a risk and a leap of faith for sure, and here we are today. In those first few years together, Jacob started his career in film, and Samantha discovered her interest in the legal field. They explored the bounds of their bond together and the yins and yangs of their connection. They eventually moved to New York City to pursue their careers. And then, last November, after a beautiful day of longboarding in Central Park, Jacob proposed. Sam said yes, and she made secret plans of her own to reciprocate the proposal later. She wanted Jacob to experience the same joy she had had in being proposed to. On top of a ski mountain in Vermont the following January, in negative 10-degree weather, Samantha asked him to marry her. He said yes. And both got to take a turn doing the asking and the accepting. Both got to plan something special for the other. They now live in Brooklyn, and in our time of equality, feminism, and revamping of traditions, they propose to each other every few months. Today is the beginning of Sam and Jacob's commitment to always taking turns, to helping each other experience the joys in life. And now, as you listen to the rain falling down, giving life to everything that we see that is green and alive and vibrant, I want to tell you a little story of years ago when I first got to know Sam as her natural history instructor. I gave her a book on plants, which she loved and used. And today, I give you both a book about a different set of living things. When your couplehood takes you into uncharted or challenging territories, may you ask yourself, what can we learn from these beings? Ephemeroptera, Magicata, Coleoptera, Hymenoptera, Orthoptera, and Lepidoptera. Ephemeroptera. Remain youthful as long as you can. Like the mayfly who spends 1 to 3 years as an aquatic larva and then hatches into an adult, only to live for about 5 minutes. The need for adulting, while necessary, should not be too long. Let it be ephemeral. Don't let those serious moments last too long. Magicata. Find ways to make your schedules align as perfectly as the periodical cicadas, who emerge in sync after 12 to 17 years underground. Take the time you need alone, and then find time to emerge together. Coleoptera. Remind each other that you each have your own set of wings, even though you may keep them hidden and protected like the beetles. Your wings can carry you on adventures, either separately or together. And if separately, your wings can always carry you back. Hymenoptera support each other and build community, like the ants and the bees. And if a mouse enters your hive with ill intent, coat them with honey. Lepidoptera. Notice and point out the beauty in each other, even and especially when the person cannot see it for themselves. If you must go through an awkward or ugly phase, always metamorphosize into something more beautiful, like the butterflies and the moths. I will now invite the couple to take turns sharing their vows with one another. Jacob and Samantha, the promises you make today are sacred. They are the roots from which your marriage will grow and blossom over time.
When we first met, I thought you were the freest spirit and the most grounding presence I'd ever come across. A combination you don't find every day. It was always so easy and fun to be around you. As we've grown together over the last 7 years, you've shown every day that you're the epitome of the qualities that I could possibly look for in another human being. Brilliant, beautiful, free, inspired to pursue everything that life has to offer. I told you something like this on the night we got engaged, but one consciousness in a body on earth. The world is beautiful, but can be lonely and scary place. We as humans live our lives and do our best to be who we are, to do what's right, and to live life to the fullest. But it can be hard sometimes. And sometimes experiences don't seem to have the same color as you feel like they always should. But when one consciousness is floating in the vast ethereal emptiness of existence, and it meets another consciousness, and that other consciousness is floating to the same rhythm, and floating toward the similar things, and it just feels right to be close together, you have to hang on. You can't let that partner go anywhere without you. Because with that partner, the universe makes a lot more sense. And it feels colorful, bright, and full. We choose to be together because happiness and fulfillment and self-betterment and what we call love is best when shared with someone you deeply care about and connect with. So Samantha, let's hang on to each other and float to our own rhythm of our own universe and find the beauty of experiencing it. I'm here for whatever cosmic journey we're on together. And so, I vow to adventure anywhere with you, from our fire escape to the glaciers of Iceland. And I promise to jump off ridges with you and careen down mountains. I vow to listen and to speak. I promise to give endlessly and to accept generously. I vow to always help you be the best version of yourself and to let you in so you can help me be the best version of myself, too. I vow to be your equal, to be your partner in life, two halves of the same whole, sharing every experience. I promise to let you stay as long as you want, as long as you let me to. Ultimately, the most important thing I can do is love you and have fun. You are the woman I want to be with, and I'm thrilled and honored to live the rest of my life with you.
My turn, I guess. Jacob Aaron Moss. Oh. Should we swap? Hand it over. Oh, it's attached to you. Hello.
I'll hold it. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Jacob Aaron Moss. I love you eternally. We balance each other. I cannot wait to spend forever showering you with all the love and support you deserve, which is an endless amount. I'm enchanted by your boundless heart. Every day, I find new ways to love you, to love us. I'm so thankful for all that is you and all that has come from knowing you and being with you. I promise to love you for the rest of our lives, to show you and tell you how much you are loved by me, to support you both when you're thriving and when you're simply on your way, to celebrate your successes and treat your trials as opportunities for growth. I promise to match your level of excitement and passion for the things that light you up. And to let you be who you truly are every moment of our lives. I promise to practice patience and honest communication with you, to believe you, to trust you, listen to you, and hear you. I promise to admit when I'm wrong and also be honest with you when I think you might be. I promise not to participate in marriage complaints or gender roles, to never use gender roles as a platform for how we should behave towards each other, to make independent decisions about our responsibilities towards each other and our family. I vow to grow an environment of patience, honesty, unconditional love, and respect in our home, with our families, the people we love, and our future children. I promise to love our future children with the values that we build our home with. I vow to jam out and play music with you, to dye your hair blue whenever that mood strikes, to follow you into spontaneous adventures, and to be flexible when those adventures lead us into new pastures and give us new ideas about what life means to us. I vow to be your life partner. And I vow, that while I'm doing all these things, while we're doing all these things, that we will have fun. Jacob, I love you, and I promise to do that forever.
Can't kiss yet?
Samantha and Jacob, it is now time to join hands. Do you, Samantha Marie Howard, take Jacob Aaron Moss as your beloved husband to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, through laughter and in sadness, through challenge and success, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish for all the days of your life?
I do.
Do you, Jacob Aaron Moss, take Samantha Marie Howard as your beloved wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, through laughter and in sadness, through challenge and success, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish for all the days of your life?
I do.
Kellie, may I please have the rings? These rings symbolize the connection you share and the vows you have made today. A ring continues in a perpetual circle, and it is uninterrupted and constant. This bond is never broken and continues in perpetual cycle. Glowing with the warmth and the eternal light of two souls in a perfect union, by wearing these rings, you will always be reminded of the connection you share and the vows you have made today.
Do I do the thing?
And I believe you have a glass.
After the kiss.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay, and by the power vested in me as a human on this earth, I now pronounce you husband and wife and life partners.
Sneezes out of each other. That was a fail.
At least I think they still have my own.
How much do you love Jacob and Samantha?
Oh my God, we love them so much, and it's been so amazing to watch Jacob grow up and being his cousin and being able to be beside him and see him grow and evolve. And it's been really special to see the connection with Sam together and how much love they've been able to grow and share together and all of the things. So I'm really excited for them and their next journey.
I love that. I agree with all of that. I mean, I feel like every time I'm around the two of them, I can really feel their love for each other. I don't know, I've just always loved. Last year I went traveling and Jacob invited me over and it was just a really nice time and I just love them both.
All right, hi Sam, hi Jacob. Thank you so much for inviting Uncle Ray and I to your beautiful day. Sam, I remember the day you were born, and I love the way you came out today, just full of fun and life and adventure and love for Jacob. My wish to both you and Jacob is much fun and happiness, and always put each other first, and you will live a long, fun life.
Never go to bed angry.
That's good marriage
That's
advice.
one thing that I'm saying. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me think.
Go to Nando.
Yeah, go to Nando first.
Congratulations, guys. I love you both.
Never prove that you're wrong.
Hey, congratulations, Sam and Jacob. I'm so proud of you guys, and I've watched it the whole way through, and I knew it was going to happen, and now we're here, and it did happen, and I'm so happy for you. Congrats again.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm just so happy to Sam and Jacob. They're such a beautiful couple, and I wish them all the happiness in the world. They're the best.
All right, let's hear it. What are we telling the happy couple?
I don't know if we can do that.
Okay, we're gonna sing. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour.
It's
At 40
orbiting in
90 miles per second as it's trekking around the sun, which is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles per day. And then spiral gap, 14,000 miles
in a galaxy
we call the Milky Way. Now the galaxy itself contains 100 million stars. It's 100 million light years side to side. It bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years thick, but out by us it's just 3,000 light years wide. It's 30,000 light years to galactic central point. We go around every 200 million years. And our galaxy is only one of millions and billions in this amazing and expanding universe. We're not done. Now the universe itself keeps on expanding and expanding in every direction that there is. He knows the song. What's next?
As fast as it can go, the speed of light, 12 million miles per minute. That's the fastest thing there is.
So remember when you're feeling very small and insecure, how incredibly unlikely was your birth. And pray that there's incredible life up above, because there certainly isn't any here on earth. And you guys are incredible and intelligent And we love
Beautiful.
you. And mazel tov and mazel tov and mazel tov and mazel tov and mazel tov.
Okay, hot one style then. Leave a message for Sam and Jacob right now.
Jacob, I love you, and I always will. And you have a beautiful, and congratulations on your wedding.
Sam and Jacob, here we are, your cousins, your friends, your brothers. We love you. We love you. And your love has inspired everybody here. This is like a parade, a massive parade of everybody who loves you guys and like believes in your love and sees and feels your love. I'm a little bit the carrot at your wedding right now, but I know that you guys are the best. We love you. Thanks for teaching me how to run, Jacob.
That was beautiful. Big man, you got anything to say?
I hope you have an amazing relationship together and you grow old together and have great kids.
Hell yeah.
You all couldn't hear me. How are we doing tonight? I said, how are we doing tonight? I was told that I have 15 minutes to do this.
That's a little long.
But that seems like a pretty long time, doesn't it? 15 minutes of me saying God knows what up here. 15 minutes in which I could go off on any random tangent I want. 15 minutes of unfiltered, all-American speech giving. 15 minutes can feel like a pretty long time. Tears may flow, memories might be remembered, love could be spread. So buckle up. When I met Jacob in high school, it was a cold winter day and the clouds were hanging gingerly in the New Hampshire air. We were wearing the same shirt. Awkwardly, I acknowledged his astute observation and appreciated his charm. He was direct and friendly, easy to talk to, and quick to build a relationship. I'm sure that many of you have probably had similar experiences. We grew close. Maybe to raise my glass to the next 15. May we cherish the little moments that are remembered, and may we cherish your love always.
Well done. Let's hear it for the best man, Laurenz.
Good evening. My name is Kellie and I'm one of Samantha's big sisters. Although because I'm so much shorter than her, I'm better known as her big little sister. Thank you all so much for being here with us to celebrate Samantha and Jacob tonight. I know many of you traveled from far to be here for this incredibly special moment in their love story. And I think I can speak for both of them when I say we couldn't be more grateful to have you all here. Additionally, I've already had the pleasure of meeting many of you in the past 24 hours. And it has been so wonderful to finally pair faces with names and stories of so many beautiful people that have filled Samantha and Jacob's relationship with immense joy, support, and love. I hope to meet as many more of you as I can this evening. I'm what some may refer to as a seasoned wedding goer. There are many jokes in our family about this often made. And while I did inspire the film 27 Dresses, if you know it, I very well believe I would have some excellent content if the sequel was ever needed. I bring this up because as someone that has had the opportunity to observe so many weddings, I've consistently recognized that no matter how thorough the planning, no one ever remembers to schedule one thing. A moment of pause for the bride and groom on the date that moves too quickly. The only moment during a wedding where a bride and groom truly get a minute to be still and have the full attention of all of us around them ever so slightly shifted from their every move is during the speeches. So I wanted to make sure I took a moment of pause for you both. I know you two have put the world into making this day. I mean, not only by clearly continuing to like each other so much so we could all be here, but also to work to make this day so special for not only yourselves, but all of us. You're now one big, combined family. So take a minute and look around this room. You can all blow them kisses or shoot them winks as they do. But take mental snapshots in your brain and truly look at what your love created and just be present. This is the only moment in time that we will all be in a room together and exist purely because you chose each other. And we all see and feel that so strongly. We all love you both so much, and there isn't a thing in the world we'd rather do than make sure you know that tonight. I realized after I wrote that paragraph that I was fully taking it upon myself to speak on behalf of about 100 plus people without their consent. Most of you I've never met, and which could stir up some legal issues. But I also figured Sam could take care of that for me. If anybody chose to contest my statements. So if you disagree and wouldn't say we love Sam and Jacob both so much, one, there are a handful of non-marked exits in this room, and two, you can email my legal team at showard@kellerlaw.com. And she will get back to you about 2 weeks after her honeymoon. S. Howard, I'm assuming that email is going to change, and I kind of hate that it's going to change. A few weeks ago was the first time I recognized that I was no longer going to share a last name with Sam. Our sister Katie mentioned something about her becoming a Moss in our sisterly love group chat, and if I'm being honest with you all, I did not expect hearing that to provoke all the very big emotions that it did. A lot of tears that just weirdly couldn't stop. And that is nothing against every lovely Moss in this room. I mean, the name Samantha Moss sounds phenomenal, but she's a Howard sister, or maybe Howard sister. Sam is the rock to Katie's paper and my scissors. You know the game. A few years back at Christmas, I gifted Katie and Sam's sister necklaces of a rock and paper, and mine was the scissors. It was without question who paired best with the symbolism behind each. And I love the idea that together, they represent pounds. Something I've always thought us we have together. Recently, as I reflected more on this gift, I thought about two things. One, whoever created this game was most definitely off their rocker and out of their mind to think that a rock doesn't beat both paper and scissors. Like, I get the idea, but rocks are beyond powerful enough to destroy and protect both paper and scissors. Luckily for Katie and I, Sam always chooses protect. The second of the two reflections being, although Sam is the youngest of us, she is the rock that holds our sisterhood together. She is steadfast in her love and support for us every minute of every day. Sam was the one that took the time to reteach Katie how to drive when she was ready to get behind the wheel again. She was incredibly patient with her in this process, and Katie's memory of this event is so positive because of Sam's encouragement. Also, I did hear that Jacob was used as a parking cone because Katie promised she'd never hit Jacob. So Sam basically potentially human sacrificed him for the purpose of being a good teacher and sister. On the day Katie went for her driving test, Sam made her a sign that said, "You got this." And she did. That success for Katie all stemmed from Sam's efforts and the belief that her big sister could. Sam's love runs so deep that although she doesn't really enjoy sports, she drove to Nashville so that she could go to my first hiking game with me. She doesn't like country music, but she went to a Brett Eldredge concert with me in New York. And she does not particularly like waking up early, but she was up every morning at 3:30 a.m., the middle of the night, for 4 days in a row to support races I participated in at Disney. Every starting line, every finish line, she was there. And like Katie, I also got a sign. But most recently at my graduation, she woke up with me early because I had to give a speech to the class below my white coat ceremony before I get second at graduation. She knew more than anyone how nervous I was. I had been for months leading up to that day. She made sure I had my banana and my granola bar, because it's all I can handle eating when I'm nervous, and wrote the most beautiful, inspiring, and hype woman card of all time to read on her way to the venue. She went with me, so I didn't have to go alone. She held my hand while we sat there so nervously. And she gave me a face in the crowd to look at that I knew well, a safe space. And that's Sam. She's my safe space. You all may know her better as a leader who was the president of her high school class, by her accolades from AmeriCorps and the Army, or most recently as a graduate of law school. You know Sam for her toughness, brilliance, and constant ability to persevere. And while I see all of that, what I will always see first is a sister that I hid behind watching Are You Afraid of the Dark? when she was 3 years younger than me. The person I loved listening to Spice Girls and J-Lo with rollerblading in the basement, or playing endless hours of Legos with. My bunk bed buddy, or the sweet little blonde kid that didn't hesitate to question her big sister when I sent her first down a snowy, sledding path we built through the woods behind our house to check if it was safe. She is my safe space, and I hope despite being much more reckless with her as a kid than I ever would be now, I'm always able to be hers too. I read once in this article that siblings are our true soulmates. They are the only people we know our whole lives, and I'm so thankful for mine. And a shout out to our mom for always making sure we really liked each other, because some things that should work. So Sam, my lifelong soulmate, 30 years of having a front row seat to your life has been my greatest joy. I love you with my whole heart. And there is nothing in this world that means more to me than our sisterhood and the way you love me. Speaking of siblings, I officially have a new one. My sweet brother, Jacob. The first time I met Jacob, about 7 years ago, I had flown to DC to drive up to New Hampshire with him for our niece's birthday. We had previously talked and met via FaceTime, but it was that big first true hangout. The kind that can make or break anything. And man, did that 8-hour drive almost break me. Fun fact about me, I have very sensitive hearing. And because of that, I dislike, with a burning passion, whistling. Tapping too. And you know who loves to whistle? Yeah, you guessed it, Jacob. And while I'd never hesitate to ask him to stop now, it was really bothering me. And it was the first time we met, so I was trying to hold it together. But 8 hours in a small car is a long time. Alongside with the whistling was the music selection. Something Sam, Jacob, and I all have in common is our immense love for music. Now, what kind of music does not necessarily always overlap. When Sam and I are together, we often listen to songs that are nostalgic for us and live in sort of a mix of music that we both enjoy. We'd be listening to our jams and then let Jacob cue up a song that would come on. And I would be like, what are we listening to? I didn't love it. Not necessarily always because of the song choice, but because he was disturbing our normal. But the truth is, a lot of time spent together since, including some more car rides, I'm incredibly glad he did. Jacob is some sort of a miracle in the way that he was made for my sister. Katie and I were talking a few weeks back about him and their relationship, how we watched Jacob follow and support Sam in every possible way. The looks he gives her, how well he can read her needs, and how he loves her by loving all the things that matter to her most, like her family. Truthfully, he has been my brother long before today. I remember one Christmas, they were home with us, and we were going through a lot. Jacob and I were talking, and he said, you know, you can always call me too. I know you have Sam, but you can always call me if you want. It meant the world to me. He didn't just want to be my sister's boyfriend, he wanted to be my friend. I also learned in this conversation that I had recently with Katie that as much as Sam may adore him, how much Katie adores him may rival that. She was telling me all the trips she took to DC to visit them and how incredible Jacob was for me. It's always looking out, always getting ahead of them. Jacob also called us before he proposed to Sam, all of us. Even though, if we're being honest with ourselves, the only person that had to say yes was me. Jacob, you are so loved by us, by me, not only for the incredible love you give to my sister, but because of your attention in that love. I'm so grateful for you, and there is nothing in this world you could give me more that would ever mean anything more than the way that you care for Sam. If she needs to change her last name, I'm okay with it being to someone like the beautiful human that you are. Jacob has been working on completing his requirements to become an official member of the inner circle, sibling circle, like Katie, Sam, and I have shared for some time now. He has put in the work, and the most important requirement is his ability to quote the movie, 10 Things I Hate About You. This movie is sacred to us, and we have endless jokes revolving around it. I'm so proud of his studies. He's excelled. In the movie, one of the main characters recites a poem about 10 things she hates about a guy. But truthfully, there are 10 things she loves about him. Here we go. I thought the best way to wrap up the speech would be to share my 10 things I hope for you list. This list is inspired by songs that always make me think of you two and the absolute magical love that you share. I called it Skate Park Romance. It's a real playlist on Spotify. And I listened to it on repeat while writing the speech. You too would be right to assume that no matter how many good country love songs there are, there isn't a single one that could possibly be on this list. But knowing me, the way that you both do, you would also be right to assume there is a John Mayer song on this list. Because the man has a song for everything. So let's do this. Sure does. Alright. Number 1. I hope you always support each other like the banks to a river. To hold each other close but never hold each other back while carving out your life together. I hope you always feel home is wherever this person next to you is. While the future may be unpredictable, Sam and Jake, you are each other's steady. You are each other's space to call home. Yes. I hope that you two continue to grow as you go. Even here in this moment, you two are far from what you will continue to become as individuals, and more so as a team. This is just the beginning, and there is nothing quite like getting to change together. I hope you remind yourselves often to feel what you feel today. Today is the high of your love, but a random Tuesday may be your low. Every piece is important. I hope your love never grows old. I hope you never want more. Your love can weather any storm. I hope you are always the one each other wants at midnight. You always steal each other's breath away. You'll always be each other's heart and each other's light every second of every day. I hope you never forget you need each other's hand to win. I hope you never stop being surprised by how much you love each other for every little bit of who you are. Old things you've forgotten and new things you learn. I hope you never forget that it took a million little things to create this love, and it may take a million more to keep it. But it's worth it because there is no love that exists like yours. This is just yours. This last hope for you both is inspired by my favorite love song. The song isn't one that most would traditionally say is all that romantic but real. It's not, I want to shout my love from a rooftop, but more, I really stood up and they love me anyway. So my last hope for you both is that you never forget that the greatest gift that you can give each other is unconditional, forgiving, fair love. To always follow each other, to always allow each other to feel completely comfortable in every moment, with every bit of who you are. Big feelings, smaller feelings, and everything in between. Thank you all for listening to my TED Talk on Sam and Jacob.
Well, I was going to write it down on paper, but I do have a phone. Wow. Yeah. Well, before I start the speech, I'm going to say, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so pumped about this, about marrying this beautiful, amazing person. Sam and I are so proud and privileged to know so many incredible people, and a lot of you have traveled pretty far to be here, from California and DC, Virginia, Toronto, and even from Ireland and the UK. And so many people have contributed so much to today happening, from Hunter to introducing us, to our parents, for everything that they do, obviously. Incredible. Let's hear it for the parents. Thank you so much. I riffed on that and now I lost my place. To our siblings for helping us through the ups and downs, to all of our friends, to all of our teachers. Oh man, yeah, please, yeah.
Please. You're on your way. Like, I'm gonna add. I was thinking about what I might want to say to everybody here, and I just kept coming back to this. Everybody here, and there's a few people here that are new to us, and so I can't wait to meet you. And have a great time with you tonight. Thank you for coming. But everybody knows us. I want to thank you because every single person that we know has taught us something about love. That has become part of who we are. And seriously, like, every single person here, we've all shared a moment. And I just want to take a moment and thank you all for that.
He said it. I'm so excited to be married and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with this beautiful, amazing woman.
Let's dance.
Am I bread and butter like we would have Austrian cobra wine? We'll have satanic Christmas Eve and play piano in the chateau lobby. I've never done this, baby, be gentle. It's my first time. I've got you inside. People look boring, but you're something else completely. And let's take our chances. I wanna take you in the kitchen. Lift up your wedding dress, someone was probably murdered. So bourgeoisie to keep waiting. Dating for 20 years just feels pretty civilian. I've never thought that once in my whole life. We are my first time. People look boring, but you're something else I can't explain. You take my last name. First time you let me stay the night despite your own rules. You took off early to go cheat your way to film school. You left a note in your perfect script. Stay as long as you want. Now I haven't left your bed since. I haven't hated all the same things as somebody else inside. Remember what's going on for. What are you doing with your whole life? How about forever?
Jacob and Samantha Moss, everyone.
Congratulations to you both. I love you so much. And I know you guys will just live it up everywhere you are, all the time. And I can't wait to see where you live and go and explore.
Sam, Jacob, I'm so happy for you. I thought that I wasn't gonna stop crying. I'm so happy. I love you guys.
Wow, you guys, I'm so happy for both of you. I don't even know what to say. Jacob, we met at a party in Newmarket I never thought I'd be here today, and I'm so happy to see how you guys have turned out, how your life is going, what it's going to become. I'm so stoked to be witness to it. So congratulations, you guys.
All right, Jacob and Sam, forgive me for the E30, all right? We're going way back, but don't worry, all right? From now on, that is gonna make us stronger, and you stronger. Congratulations, have a good wedding.
Wishing you, Samantha, and you, Jacob, a beautiful life together. We love you, we love you, we love you some more.
Sammy and Jacob, I am being held hostage and I am being forced to give you guys a farewell to your wonderful honeymoon you're going on. And I was really going to put a lot of thought into this after your beautiful vows, but I can't give that justice, so we're just going to say have a great time, we love you, and couldn't be happier for you guys.
What do I want to say to Sam and Jacob?
What do you want to say to Sam and Jacob?
You know what? That's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
So